Hey guys, welcome to the Drinking Wisemen YouTube channel. I'm DullOxide, the host of Perfectly Wasted Podcast. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Overwatch character, Orisa, that dropped in the public test realm today. And something that I have noticed about her is that she does seem to play kind of similarly to a mix of different characters, and based on the skills that I've heard about and that I've seen in other people's videos, she seems like she's a little bit OP. So we're gonna go ahead and see how this plays out, and hopefully we'll be able to get some of the answers that I'm looking for here. Mostly, I just kind of want to see some of the limitations that she has. So it looks like she has a 200 round clip, and her fire rate looks pretty good. It looks like about D.Va's fire rate for when she's out of her mech. So let's see what this reload time looks like. All right. All right, so that reload time looks like it's about equivalent to Lucio's reload time. I'm kind of curious to see the shield here. So it looks like it's got about a 12-second cooldown, which means that when this cooldown ends up, it'll have been 12 seconds, and we'll see how many more seconds the shield lasts past that. Okay, so that looks like it's about a 20-second shield or so. So that's pretty tremendous. The health of the shield is about half as much as we have on Reinhardt. So hopefully you're looking at the ability to recreate the shield before it dies, but I'm thinking that's part of the reason it's a lower amount. Now you see some of the people here, they're using the movement modification that she has, the left shift. So that basically makes it so that you're not hindered by practically anything. And that's pretty sweet. So we're going to throw our shield down here. Oh. And then let's see, this secondary fire looks like it's about an 8-second cooldown on it, which is pretty tremendous also. Oh. Oh man, that secondary fire, that I gotta say that range on that seems like it's pretty ridiculous. So the shield has a slight arc on it. Oh man, look at that range on that secondary fire. That's pretty ridiculous. So we're going to go ahead and come over here and try and stop them from killing us. We're going to shoot out another shield. We're going to shoot out my secondary fire. Oh, God, that pull is really ridiculous. Yeah, I'm calling it now. I think that pull is definitely going to get nerfed. Either the cooldown's going to get increased, or its range of the pull is probably going to get nerfed. Oof. Just that grouping ability, it's pretty ridiculous. And the fact that it shoots right through that shield is pretty awesome, too. Oh, man, look at that. Whew. Alright, something else I'm curious on is the range of this Q. So let's see. Oh, man. Holy crap. So the range on that is pretty freaking ridiculous. As you can see there, that went out really far. That's probably 2 to 3 times as far as Mercy's. I'm curious to see if there's some kind of divider that happens when you're going through and you have a bunch of people attached to it. If there's some modifier, you know, maybe if one person's attached, it gives you 100% more damage increase. And if 5 people are attached, it's 20%. It does seem to have maybe a 15-second timing on it, so we're able to see that. Ooh, we're able to see that you can use it for about 15 seconds. It looks like, and it did take obviously quite a bit of time to build up. So I'm not going to say that that's super OP, but that range that it has is pretty ridiculous. I'd really like to know what percentage the boost is, if it's the same percentage as Mercy's percent, or if it's lessened. Because if it's the same, that is a pretty tremendous boost, considering that Mercy can only do one character at a time, and this can do, you know, 5, potentially. 6, I'm sorry. So, yeah, it's looking pretty ridiculous here. It seems like with her left that she does, her left shift that she's able to use, that you're really not going to be able to stop her with anything but a Mei wall. So that's pretty OP right off the bat. Like, she could just kind of go through everything. Like I said, it looks like there's a slight arc on this. Ooh, I like that it shows you the health that's on your shield right above your weapon there, so that you can kind of tell when you're supposed to be. Let's see, I want to kind of see how high this will go. Ooh, that's really so cool. Yeah, I'm going to say right away, that's going to get nerfed. Like, 100% that'll be nerfed. Oop. Oop. There we go. Protect our Bastion here. Oh, man, that pull is just so ridiculous. So, yeah, that shield is pretty awesome. I'm not sure they're going to nerf that just because it can get torn through pretty easily, it seems like. But at the same time, that cooldown seems just about right. So I'm going to say they probably nailed that shield. The right click, its power to pull is just too high. So they're going to either reduce that pull range or potentially make a longer cooldown. Because right now, it's just ridiculous. Like, just the ability that it has to pull everyone on the opposing team right into it is just so, so high. And then, boom. There we go. We got the ultimate, which is just, of course, going to be tremendous here. Oh. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, definitely way too OP. Definitely going to get nerfed here soon. It seems like once you cast the first shield, the second shield's probably going to drop down just like the turrets do. And it seems like overall this is a pretty well-rounded character. Health seems pretty good. I'm just going to shoot this up here and see how far it goes. Oh, yeah. So basically, as far as your range can go, you can shoot out your shield. And that seems like there's a pretty decent, well-rounded arc on it. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's a pretty fair thing. They really thought out the shield pretty well. So we're going to try and come over here and flank them. Oop. Or come down here. Grab this. Boop. Take this guy out. Yeah, I'm really liking her, actually. Even if they nerf that secondary fire, I think I'd probably still play her just because I'm not really great on Reinhardt, and that shield that Reinhardt has is pretty ridiculous. So the ability to have that, it looked like there the shield lasted through death, which is very interesting. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of people are playing her right now. They want to get a feel for her. Unfortunately, I'm relatively certain she's going to get nerfed here, just based on the factors that I've said. The ultimate's range is just ridiculous. It is completely ridiculous. And her pull abilities range is also really, really, really ridiculous. So I'm thinking that before we see her in the actual game, we're probably going to see it and get nerfed pretty quick. Whoop. Alright, so she does take damage pretty well. She does some pretty good damage also. She seems like her weapon has some pretty good accuracy. It's pretty easy to be accurate, considering I am like shit with accuracy and I'm able to hit pretty well. Obviously, her hitbox has to be relatively large based off of, you know, everything. I'm really liking that you can kind of shoot that out into the middle of nowhere and have it really give you everything you need. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that she's definitely going to get nerfed. And that being said, you guys got to watch me suck at the game here for a little while. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. That was 10 minutes perfectly wasted. Bye-bye.